Gumbo Radio.
7.
Gumbo Radio.
7 o'clock, it's Gumbo Radio. 7 o'clock, it's Gumbo Radio.
Gumbo on the radio. Tune in every week if you wanna hear the show. Got the host
More ass
on every episode. Me, I'm the co-host. Nigel, you can't vote. Got Flash Guy on the beat. He's the engineer. He be coming with the trivias and the questionnaires. Put you in the mix with our DJ Mohawk checking on the ones and twos. Every now and again he'll talk. Last but not least, we got Ali. Oh my, yeah, a real photographer doing videos. One of the greats. And we also got Mr. Gumbo, the homeboy. We the Gumbo Radio Show. Turn up the noise.
7 o'clock, it's Gumbo Radio. 7.
Gumbo Radio.
7 o'clock, it's Gumbo Radio. 7 o'clock, it's Gumbo Radio.
Gumbo on the radio. Tune in every week if you wanna hear the show. Got the host
More ass
on every episode. Me, I'm the co-host. Nigel, you can't vote. Got Flash Guy on the beat. He's the engineer. He be coming with the trivias and the questionnaires. Put you in the mix with our DJ Mohawk checking on the ones and twos. Every now and again he'll talk. Last but not least, we got Ali. Oh my, yeah, a real photographer doing videos. One of the greats. And we also got Mr. Gumbo, the homeboy. We the Gumbo Radio Show. Turn up the noise.
7 o'clock, it's Gumbo Radio. 7 o'clock, it's Gumbo Radio. 7 o'clock, it's Gumbo Radio. 7 o'clock, it's Gumbo Radio.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in to the Gumbo Radio Show. Y'all know what it is. HIT923. Download the app. Y'all know what I mean. Yes, we are here live. Just had a few technical difficulties. You know, Mohawk on his way up out of here to what's that? Dubai. You dig? So Abu Dhabi. So you know, what's up? You good?
Yeah. We good.
Okay, we good.
Working on the volumes around here.
Man, yeah, it's all good, man. Ain't nothing, man. We just working on levels. We new to this, but we gonna get it acclimated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, hey, you know they always call in like they never do. 404-254-4347. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. It's a Thursday. You know you're on your way up out of here to Miami, right?
It's time to get up out of here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take off.
You know, it's called a place called Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. I heard it's gonna be an interesting place to go. I got a bunch of rules of things I cannot do.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you stay with the crowd.
That always makes for a fun time.
I got a bunch of things I'm gonna text you. You know what I'm saying? So while you over there, it'll go within your rules. You know what I mean? You know, I'm getting me a passport. I'm gonna get stamped. So while you over there, you know, I can go ahead and get a couple of answers. You know, since you be there in person. I like that sweatshirt, man.
Yeah,
hey man, this nigga over here flexing, man.
He flexing hard today with his hair and his shirt.
Man, look at this boy right here, man. Straight out the Gumbo Show. Okay, yeah, man. If y'all can see.
Hey, I'm just telling y'all, be careful with this drink, man. I was sipping on this drink last night.
Yeah.
This same exact drink. And I don't know what happened, but I got real high and I started sweating. And something came over me. So y'all be careful, okay? All
right, well, I'll make sure I sip slow. You know?
Guys, I have some flyers here in the station. But we have our trunk or treat coming up. It's a pop-up market on Sunday, October the 30th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's going to be at Levin Kitchen. We have haunted booths, vendors, shopping, candy, treats, pumpkin stations, costume contests, and more. Of course, we have DJ Mohawk on those ones and twos. We'll be outside. It'll be a fun time. So we're encouraging everyone to come out and bring your kids out to a safe place to trunk or treat. And it's the day before, so they can kind of get a little bit of wear out of that costume.
Yes, actually, speaking of costumes, I think I need to order some this weekend, man.
Yeah, I'm going to do two. So I'm going to do one for the trunk or treat that's kid appropriate. And then, we were invited to a Halloween party. I forgot to tell you.
When is the party?
The 29th.
I work.
Oh, well.
I'm going. Hold on. Is that Sunday?
I don't know. No, the 30th is the Sunday. That's
a Saturday night. I might be free. I don't know, man. You know, I'm just in my
so I'm gonna need a more
now.
Adult one for that occasion.
Nah, man, that's all good. I want to get down with a lot of feng shuis, man. But you know, I got to get in my bag. It's time to go, man. Where's Kanye? You made who made me? Hey, while we also on this intro, real quick. R.I.P. to the one and only Coolio. You know what I'm saying? I found out overnight last night, man. Hey, man. That man, look, hey, man, can't I just say black don't crack? That man was 59. So when I was doing the math, right? And I was like, damn, this boy damn near 20 years young. I was like, okay, well. So he came out basically, to say the least, in his early 30s.
Mm-hmm,
he was
sure
discovered. You know what I'm saying? Grammy Award winner. So that's just for those out there listening, mate. Listening. There's no ageism in this game. They always say it's a young person's game in this industry, and I get it. You know, it's always about fresh and trying to evolve with the future, but also as well, Coolio is a good example of keep striving, keep pushing, and you can also achieve great things in life. Short career, but he lived a full life. I'm sure. I saw the story, man. He said he was at his friend's house, walked in the bathroom, and basically that's where he passed out.
Wow.
He passed away.
How did he pass? Did he
They say he had a heart attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Said he had a heart attack. The friend called and reported it. I don't know what the whole scenario behind that was, but I just know that yes, he did pass away in the bathroom at his friend's house. It was they ruling it as a heart attack right now. I'm quite sure after the autopsy report come out a few weeks later that it will still be a heart attack. Coolio seemed pretty positive. I watched this reality show a few years ago with his kids, so it's Coolio, man. He started this gangster shit with that hair, man.
Yeah, he did.
I bet he get it together.
He did.
Man.
He definitely was an originator with the hair.
For real. So yeah, man. Fun music.
Man, I used to walk around with my old school little I don't even know what you call it, like a recorder. It was like it played music, but only on cassette, and then you can record on it too. Yeah. But it was like it had like a little handle, and it had a speaker on it, and I would walk around the house with it, and I would be playing that Coolio song from the show.
Right.
What is that? The Gangsta Paradise song. Yeah, I would play that song over and over and over again. So
yeah, that was it. Man.
Yeah, rest in peace to him.
Yes.
We got a great show planned for you guys today. We're gonna actually jump right into it. We got 2 virtuals that are coming up. We are actually doing a combination of podcast interviews from Shiitake podcast with Levin Kitchen. Basically what we did is we took a few of their week episodes and combined some clips just to give you guys a little synopsis of what their podcast is about. So we're calling this Food News, and it'll be strictly about food businesses that are members at the shared kitchen space and just getting to know some of these businesses, who they are, what they serve, et cetera, et cetera. So we'll be introducing you guys to that segment today. In addition to that, we had AFNF Slow on the show. Hey, we had Slow on the show. Yes. So he pulled up on us. Slow is super cool. I met him at Crazy Atlanta. Shout out to Cash Coach. Shout out to Kiwi for introducing me to Cash Coach, and shout out to Cash Coach for introducing me to Slow. So Slow ended up pulling up, came out to the pub, did a parking lot pimping interview with us, got a quick performance in, and we're going to have the pleasure to air that out for you guys today so you can hear the audio part. We will also upload the visual part onto our YouTube channel. So if you would like to watch the full video without any cuts, you'll be able to go onto the YouTube channel to do so. So those are the 2 virtual shows that we have for you guys today. And then, of course, we have Naja's Corner. What you going to be doing on the corner?
So I finally got the music loud. Hey man,
Mo,
yo man,
that flash drive is golden.
nah, for real. And
It got some of the first rap songs I ever did on
Hey
there.
man, so I wanted to do a Naja's Corner with a Mo Ash because she got about 4-5 tracks. Niggas be talking about, I need you. I know you spit bars. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got that right there. So yeah, man, Naja's Corner. I finally got it. Y'all been tuning in for the past 3 weeks. I've been saying I was gonna get the Flash. I finally got the Flash. I finally got my tracks up. I actually got about 150 tracks.
He got 150.
I think I recorded in my lifetime. Future got 750. So I'm just trying to let y'all know where it's at. This is just some little things right here. Hey man, shout out to all of the our listeners. I would also say shout out to everybody that follow Gumbo. Especially shout out to the homeboy Dax, pulled up on us in the streets. Ash, more Ash.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Mo, more Ash.
Shout out to Dax.
It's famous, bro. I'm out here taking pictures for her. You know what I'm saying? Can you take a picture for me? Take it. I was like, I got y'all, man.
Shout out to Dax. I appreciate you.
For sure. You know what I mean? So I just want to say, we out here making noise.
No, this story is crazy though. Okay, so we was going to get our son some shoes, right?
True.
On the way there, I'm getting text messages from this guy who's telling me that he is a artist manager for an artist that's trying to get onto our show. So in the meantime, I'm like, oh, okay. I text him like, here's the website, blah, 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 blah. Check it out. So submit the request to be on the show, all that good stuff or whatever. We was basically trying to make an arrangement for us to both meet up and have a conversation. So I was like, I'm kind of busy right now, but let's link up and have a call, maybe tomorrow morning, blah, 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 blah. So literally, as soon as I got done texting him, we get out to go and get the shoes. We get the shoes, we walking out, and then somebody runs up behind me like, hey, I know y'all. Like, oh man, got a Gumbo Show. He's like, oh, my manager was just reaching out to you, texting you, trying to get me on the show. It was the same manager that I was texting on my way to the store. And then when I got to the store, he comes running out and just take a picture with me. I was like, that's so weird. Shout out to Dax. That was super cool. I appreciate you so much for even recognizing us and running up on me, wanting to take a picture and show some mad love.
Yes, that's definitely love, man. They always watching when you think they ain't watching.
So it's 7:20.
Gumbo Radio.
Let's go on and jump into this virtual, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and bring y'all 11 Kitchens Talk Shiitake podcast. This is a combo of probably about 3 episodes that we've done so far. We basically pulled clips from those episodes, and you guys will be hearing me. Probably me. I didn't listen to it, but it's probably me interviewing the businesses, or you might hear Fernando on there doing some food news type topics. So it'll be a combination between us two. Shout out to Ali for doing the footage and for doing the audio for us. And yeah, y'all enjoy.
Yeah.
Seven o'clock is Gumbo Radio.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Maura Ash, straight from the Gumbo Radio Show and Hits 92.3. I am here with, of course, Zach, as I call him, but I'll have him introduce himself. But he is an 11 Kitchen member here, and he owns his own business by the name of Casa Cardoza Empanadas. Zach, introduce yourself, tell them your name, what you do, and a little bit about yourself.
So like you said, Zachary Basto is my full name. Cardoza is my mom's maiden last name. That's where the name of the company comes from. I've really only cooked my entire life. 28 years old. I've got about 12 years in the kitchens. Only about 8 of those professionally, but it's definitely been my passion forever. And so it's a great opportunity to get to work for myself and make food that I want to make. And I've been doing it for about 2 years now.
Awesome. Super awesome. So talk to me about what you serve.
I make empanadas, specifically Argentine style empanadas. So my family is actually from Colombia and El Salvador.
Okay.
Colombians do make empanadas, but they're totally different than the style that I make. They use a kind of a corn based and usually fry it. I make the Argentine style, so it's wheat based, typically savory and baked. Makes it one, I do prefer that style because it's baked as opposed to fried, but it also lends itself to selling. Selling fried food doesn't hold up as long, so it has to be kind of quick.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
When you bake it, it holds up a lot longer.
Awesome. So empanadas, that's an extremely different business. I know with being a cultural type of a thing, how do you target and what type of, I know you have a lot of different types of empanadas that you serve. How do you distinguish like what you're going to put out? Is there a season for some, or how does that work?
Yeah, currently we got about 8 different flavors of empanadas. We do like to pepper in seasonal flavors here and there. I'll be honest, since going to wholesale, we sell to different cafes and markets in the area. Seasonality isn't a priority with wholesale accounts. Typically, they want consistency.
Gotcha.
And so that's been our main focus. But yeah, as far as creativity with flavors, I'm always thinking about how to add whatever it is. Like Thanksgiving's coming up, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So thinking of how to put a turkey flavor empanada together is, something going on in the back of my mind. So I'm always.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Like a turkey and stuffing.
Yeah, something like that. It's nothing finalized yet. So
cranberry drizzle.
Yeah.
I love it. That's awesome. So how does someone book you? How does someone pre-order or even see maybe what your inventory or your menu is currently like?
CostaCardoza.com is going to be the best place to find all the information. We do have a social media, Instagram. We're not active on Facebook, but generally speaking, if you go to CostaCardoza.com, there's a link that you can place an order through, and it shows our current menu. I do try to keep it limited because of staffing issues that we'll open up the window for purchasing, and then once we're sold out for the week, it's kind of a done deal.
Well, you told everybody where to find you. Of course, he's a 11 Kitchen member. So you guys can also check him out by going to the 11 Kitchen website and clicking on his logo under our current members. I want to thank you for sitting down and interviewing with me. You guys make sure you check out Zach and make sure you check out his products and all of the amazing empanadas that he produces. I have another amazing 11 Kitchen member here with me. She goes by the name of Kyra with Kyra Shea Melodies. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Awesome. Talk to us a little bit about Kyra Shea Melodies. How did that come into existence and what has your journey been like thus far?
Yeah. So I actually started making products while I was still a student at UCLA in my dorm room.
Wow.
We had that area, I want to say, was not friendly to people with very curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
That was not, of course, the audience there. So I struggled to find natural beauty products while I was in college.
That fit your hair.
Didn't have a car the first year. So I would take the bus trying to walk to find beauty supplies. Let down every single time. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to always have to catch a 3-hour bus ride home just to go and find products.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking to my mom one day about it. And she was just like, well, just make them. You're creative. And she was actually a cake decorator. So
Mm-hmm.
I kind of knew a thing or two just about creativity and being able to make some things. So I, as an African-American studies major, I was very interested in what African women use on their hair and their skin.
Mm-hmm.
So after doing research, I found shea butter. I ordered some off Amazon and loved it. My skin loved it. I have very sensitive skin. It didn't break out. My hair loved it, but I didn't like the smell of it just by itself. So I was like, well, what can I do with it? So I literally was at my mom's house, was in her cabinets, getting her olive oil and her coconut oil. And she was like, what you doing with my expensive bottle of olive oil? And I was like, you told me I can make some stuff. She was like, go ahead, girl. So I literally cranked out my first product, which was our original buttercream. And just started using it from there. Friends and family got a hold of it. John, my partner, who is my fiance now, then boyfriend, he got a hold of it, gave it to some of his coworkers. They loved it. And he just like, Kyra, I think we have something here. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, let's start a business. And I'm just like, I know nothing about business. I'm already the first in my family to go to college. You want me to be the first business owner too? I was just like, that's not even my major. And he was just like, well, what do we have to lose? And I'm just like, you might be right.
Yeah.
And then just after talking to a few people, they're just like, all right, if that works out, that can pay for grad school. And I was just like, well, I don't want to have to pay for grad school. So yeah, let's why not? So yeah, that's literally how the backstory of Kyra Shea Melodies. That was September of 2013. When
I was just going to ask you, when did you launch?
Yeah. Okay. So we're literally about to hit our our
10
9-year.
Yeah, next year it'll be 10 years. So that's
Mhm.
awesome. Great
Yeah.
success. So we saw you on one of the local news channels here.
Yeah.
We saw that they came into Levin Kitchen and they filmed with you. Talk to me a little bit about that experience and
Yeah.
how that came about for you and how that made you feel. I'm sure it was exciting.
No, it's super blessing.
Yeah.
we're still we was screaming for 4 days straight, which is so funny. But no, it was a great opportunity. It started with us applying for this opportunity with Meta. Or Facebook is the formal name of it, but they have a kind of like a hub for Black-owned, minority-owned, women-owned businesses, and they have put out this opportunity in November. It's hey, we want to help mentor some of you. If you're interested, just apply here. So I applied. Was shocked to be one of the 10 Black women that were selected for the opportunity.
That's awesome.
Sierra. She picked us. I was like, hey, Sierra girl.
Oh, the singer Sierra. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she had partnered with Meta to basically extend the opportunity. It came with mentorship from them. They gave us $10,000 in ad credits, but they were showing us how to use the credits before we even started. So that was the main thing. A lot of time, you'll just jump in and you'll start, but you don't really know what are the steps to do that. So that program allowed us to learn and then apply.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Really, really awesome. Talk to me a little bit about the ensemble we have in front of us today. Just kind of maybe go from left to right and kind of explain a little bit about each product and what it serves.
Yeah. So just as we were talking about some of the buttercreams, this is our Growth and Restore buttercream. It's a lavender and rosehip base. Lavender and rosehip both have a lot of antibacterial ingredients, antifungal. It really helps even with just bug bites or redness.
This has got a whip to it too.
Yes.
Okay.
And everyone just loves just the texture of it, but it's
very
really
soft.
Good. It's very aromatherapeutic. I don't know if you got to smell it yet.
I was just gonna say it smells really good.
Everyone loves the smell, and lavender is very calming and soothing, especially at night. Mm-hmm. And we have some of those in all of the entire line. So even our floral waters, this is our lavender water here, which is literally distilled lavender. Okay. So this is great for your scalp care. For facial care, we have it also in rose and lemongrass. Our rose right now is our bestseller, and that was probably my favorite because my granny, who was also a maker like my mom, she had the biggest rose garden. Yeah, so this spring that reminds me of her every time. So that is definitely one of our best sellers.
Oh, it smells so good.
Thank you.
It smells really good.
And you just literally just mist it over yourself. Even in the summertime when it's hot and you I feel like I need a refresher. That's literally what that does. It is a toner. It is a refresher. And you can literally, again, your hair, your scalp, your face, your entire body. When you jumping right out the shower, spray that on you and then lather yourself with that butter and you're good.
Yeah. Well, one last time to close out, can you tell everybody how they can find you guys on social platforms? And then again, just drop the website for them.
Sounds good. Thank you guys so much again for having us. My name is Kyra. This is Kyra Shea Metleys. Our site is kyrashay.com. You can also find us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at Kyra Shea Metleys. And then we also created a 15% off code for all who use Levin.
Yeah. So make sure you say that you saw the Levin Kitchen podcast and that you found her products or you found her products on the Levin Kitchen website, and she'll be sure to apply that discount. Guys, I literally sat here and went through each one of these one by one, smell, texture, all of that. And I definitely highly recommend. I actually talked to her about, we did a little consult about some of the products that could be good for myself as well. So highly recommend that you guys at least give it a shot. And it's very, very cost efficient. So recommend her, of course. Thank you for sitting down with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So I'm here with another amazing member of our kitchen by the name of Nicole from Whisk Away. So talk to us a little bit about Whisk Away. It's like a tongue twister for me. I don't know why it's coming off the tip of my tongue like a roller. But Whisk Away, talk to us about the company, a little bit about how you got started, what you do, and the products that you serve.
Perfect. It's a tongue twister for me too, and I came up with the name, so don't worry. We are a mostly pre-made meals. That's how we started. I started in the middle of the pandemic, as one does, starts a business. And it was, I think, what was needed at the time. It's not necessarily how I would have started my business had it not been for that. people were tired of meal kits. They didn't want to cook anymore. Their kids are screaming and throwing things. And so this is a heat it and eat it situation. No muss, no fuss, very little pans. You can eat it out of the container, so you don't even need plates. It's all, or as much local and fresh ingredients as I can. So I'm at farmers markets every weekend, getting wholesale farmers, trying to support the local community.
How do you come up with your menu, your items that you're going to sell? Even like if you're doing like your catering events, is that something where you kind of talk to the people and see what they're looking for, and you create something, or you give them ideas? How does that work?
Both. So I usually ask them if they have a theme that they're wanting or a cuisine that they're wanting. My go-to is always Italian. I lived in Italy for a year, so I studied there for a bit, and it's just like part of my heart is Italy. So I'm always going to push Italian on people, but not everybody wants Italian.
Yeah, I love Italian though.
I mean, who doesn't? If you don't, I think you're kind of crazy. But yeah, so I just try to do something fun. I kind of see if they're adventurous, if they want to try some new things. And then we just go from there. And it just sort of, it's like a collaboration a little bit. I mean, I give them ideas if they just have no idea. Or if they have some ideas, I maybe steer them in a different direction if they're not great ideas or could be elevated a little bit.
I got you. What about like, okay, so like when people are doing corporate events or like big catering events, say like 200 or something like that, are you like, okay, this is what I'm able to provide? Or is it one of those things where they can kind of get wild with it? Because that's a lot of production, you know?
Yes. So I'm not technically a catering company.
Okay.
So I can drop off for those events.
I got you.
But I'm not, technically I can't serve. It's like a weird gray line that's, most people understand. I don't, but I just get told, yes, you can do this. And no, you cannot.
I got you.
But no, I definitely kind of rein them in a little bit. I mean, if they have the budget, go wild.
Yeah.
I can hire staff, I can work it, I can do all that, but most people are on a budget.
Yeah, I got you, especially nowadays.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about what we have in front of us today. I know that they were already refrigerated, which is fine, but we have black bean burgers here, right?
Yes.
How are these prepared and what's included?
They are actually one of my favorite things. I just started at Lucy's Market in Buckhead doing these, and I have never made so many black bean burgers in my life. They sell so fast.
Wow.
They have black beans, broccoli, mushrooms, some eggs, a little bit of panko. They can be made without panko, so technically it can be gluten-free. Just helps to have a little bit of a binder. And a couple of other fun ingredients. And then they're baked with a little bit of olive oil. So they're super healthy. I actually eat them for myself at home as is. I don't even need a bun or anything. But yeah, you just use them as a regular burger, and they're packed full of protein, and they're really tasty. And then over here we have granola bars, which I never thought that I would do granola bars.
They look really good, by the way. They look chewy. Are they chewy?
They are.
Okay, they look chewy. Okay.
I made them in a kid snack pack when I first started. Mom requested some kid snack packs for a play date they were having. And so I made granola bars because she didn't want anything super sweet. And now I make about 8 to 10 dozen every week.
Wow. My last and final question for you. Talk to me a little bit about how you became a Levin Kitchen member and what your experience has been like since you've been working out of the shared kitchen space.
I love it. I was in a shared kitchen, technically in a shared kitchen when I first started, because you have to be. But I didn't use it. They didn't have ovens. They didn't have stoves. So it was more like prep. So it was doing, it just wasn't convenient. And then I'm actually in a business group, and a member of my group was, and now is again, the insurance person for Levin. So he knew Lauren, and he mentioned this place, and we came by, and I visited and met with Fern and gave me a tour, and I was like, I'm sold. I'm in. They have every piece of equipment that I could ever want, and then some. So I have been thrilled. It is, I don't need to go anywhere else.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I constantly need more storage, but that's a me thing, not a them thing.
Look, that's the story of any, I feel like, woman's life. I need more storage everywhere, in life, period.
It's unbelievable.
Well, look, I would like to thank you for being a guest on our Talk Shiitake Levin Kitchen podcast.
Thank you for having
You guys,
me.
you're welcome. You guys make sure you follow, find, and support Miss Nicole, of course, with Whisk the Way. And make sure you get some of these granola bars. Check out her bean burgers, black bean burgers, and all of the other amazing items that she has to offer, and her prep meal packs, and her catering, and everything else that she does, by the way, all right? We want to thank you again. This has been another amazing Levin Kitchen episode. So I'm here with another amazing member of our kitchen, Rochelle from Flavor Purveyor. Talk to me a little bit about the products that you have here and what you guys sell.
Absolutely, Ash. Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.
So Flavor Purveyor, we are a Georgia-born little company that we've got going on here at Levin. We've been here for about 2 years, and one of our more popular items that people might recognize are our at-home boba kits.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we do have a little box that people can order online, and basically it brings boba home to you. So you get to at home make your own tapioca, sweeten it any way that you like, and have that whole boba experience at home, which is really, really fantastic.
That's awesome. I also saw it comes with its own cool straw because I feel like that's part of the whole experience as well.
Yes, we're trying to be a little eco-friendly, right? We have
I
that
love
stainless
that.
steel straw in there. We get a couple of them in there, a little straw cleaner for you. So we really are trying to set you up for success at home when it comes to like your boba tea cravings and stuff.
I love it. Rochelle, talk to me about what boba tea is. For somebody that's just now hearing about this, it's been getting very popular, especially I know within middle school and high school children. They're really into it. But if you don't have children within that age range and you've never heard of it, explain to me exactly what boba tea is.
Absolutely. So boba tea is a tea that comes basically, I think, from Thailand. That's kind of where it's first originated. And it has taken the world by storm. Like, I mean, it has really, really hit the market in a big way here in the US. And over the last like 10 years, you'll see shops popping up here and there. So basically it's a milk tea that there's combination that you do. For example, in our kit, you're going to get your bobas, which are tapioca pearls.
Okay.
Ours are like a quick cook variation. So that's the kind that you can cook at home, like within like 10 to 20 minutes, and then you're all set.
Gotcha.
And then there's a tea. It's called milk tea. It doesn't have any milk in it, which is always like surprising to people. But the royal milk flavor is kind of like the traditional flavor for bubble tea.
Gotcha.
And then you add any kind of dairy that you'd like to add to it to give it that like milky experience. So it could be an almond milk. It could be like a oat milk, anything that you kind of like choose to put in there. But it's just a really silky, almost snack drink when you experience it. So it's got some really rich, nutty flavors to it. It's very refreshing, awesome on ice. And basically you get to sweeten it as much as you want.
Are there any fun add-ons? Do you have people that add things to their boba tea outside of what you provide?
Of course. Yes. There's always a lot of really fun stuff that you can buy from us. In addition, you maybe want to experiment with different flavors. We do have a whole different line of teas that we don't necessarily plug into the bobas, but they are delicious all on their own. We have some beautiful like Earl Grey lavender, some orange spice chamomile, all these wonderful tea varieties that you can always go home and experiment with on your own.
Yeah.
Right. And then, of course, you also have accessories that you could access with us. So that's additional straws, straw cleaners, tea bags. We have these little like filter things so that you can just pop your tea into the little filter, pop it into your like hot water, and it steeps all by itself. So that's really lovely.
How do people reach out to you? How do they shop? How do they find you? How do they follow you? How do they keep up with your new and trends and everything like that?
Absolutely. So you can find us by looking up Flavor Purveyor.
Okay.
It's kind of a funky name. It's something that you definitely want to remember. Flavorpurveyor.com is our shop online. You can go ahead and you can find us there. We are available on Etsy as well. And then we also have wonderful buyers that we're seeing through fairs. So, here working out of Levin, we're working on a scale that means that we are able to work and be present in like boutiques and stuff like that. So every once in a while we get really excited because people will send us pictures like, oh, we found you like in North Carolina. We found you here at this shop. So it's a lot of fun, and we've been kind of growing our markets that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can definitely find us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. And it's usually all at Flavor Purveyor or flavor_purveyor. So
Gotcha.
go ahead and take a look for us there. And we are always excited to hear back from people.
Thank you for coming today and being a part of this. Again, you guys can find her, of course, these amazing products. Find them at flavorpurveyor.com or at flavor.purveyor. And then email them, of course, if you want to put in an order or have any further questions at hello@flavorpurveyor.com. 7 o'clock is Gumbo Radio. Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are the Gumbo Radio Show, and I'm your girl, More Ash.
Mohawk checking in.
I'm your boy Nigel. Y'all know what it is. Catch us every Thursday, 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time. HIT 923 hits 92.3. Download the app, tell a friend, or you can call in 404-254-4347. Y'all know what it is. Hey, we also got Ali Boomaye. He do the pics. He do the video. He do everything. So once again, y'all know who it is. It's Nigel. We got Mohawk. We got Ash.
Don't forget about the live stream also, Facebook. That's right. Check them out.
I forgot about the live stream. Yeah. StreamYard, Facebook, YouTube. That's how y'all can catch us. So, hey, here's 92.3. We the Gumbo Show.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying to chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been spending most of the night, living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of the night, living in the gangster's paradise. Keep spending most of the night, living in the gangster's paradise. Keep spending most of the night, living in the
I like that.
Pay some respects and also, out with the old and with the new artists, figuratively speaking. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Naja's Corner. Yes, you are here live and direct. We have Mo Diggity on the corner.
Gumbo Radio.
More bars with more Ash on the corner. You got to get the book if you don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? For real. I mean, I don't know what else to tell y'all. Like, people ask some questions, but hey, guess what? Everything is in the book, man. More bars or more Ash. But yes, this particular week on the corner, we're going to have none other than my queen with me. Ride with me, as young boy say. Shorty wanna ride with me? Have you guys been listening, tuning in, like we said before the break or the interview? Past 3 weeks I've been saying we're gonna get this music. We've been saying some titles out here sporadically, me and Ash.
I'm nervous now. I don't know. I forgot the lyrics.
Had it in his stash, you know what I'm saying? So unbeknownst to everybody out there, that's what happens when you overlook some things. You end up finding some things when you don't. Hey man, when you don't never look for something, that's when you find something. You know what I'm saying? And I end up finding my whole catalog that I ain't gonna say my whole catalog, because then I got a catalog with my broski, you know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother catalog of rebels. But as far as just Niger, you know what I'm saying? From the tone back to the crib, the Lou, now we skated to the A, you know what I'm saying? My catalog, this is over a span of Tizine, you know what I mean? So this particular week, Or more. Take off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Take
Out
off.
of here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have more bars, more ash this week on the corner. You know what I'm saying? I actually got, we got 1, 2, 3. I think I got 5 tracks with you, over the years. But I know for sure we got 4 today. So, what you finna say, Mo?
I see 3 right here so far. So.
You see 3?
Yeah.
It's all good. I might not have labeled the 4th one, but I think I will. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Play whichever 3, and we'll get to the 4th. Also, we got Broski in the building.
Hey, what's up, Mar?
Hey.
What's going on? What's going
I
on?
don't know, man. You got duck sauce up in here, man.
I was hungry.
What was in the cup prior to the drink?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, lemonade tea.
Oh, okay. I'm
I thought
like,
it was some broth.
yeah, I did too. I thought it was a whole soup.
Tweaking over here, man.
I thought you had some what's that, egg foo young soup? Egg drop
soup?
Yeah, I had some egg drop
I was
soup.
about to order something.
I thought he was mixing margaritas with egg drop soup. I was like, this dude.
The breezy tip.
Hey, so you want to block with Nas today?
Yeah, he playing some of my old stuff I did with him. He dug up some shit. Yeah, man. We about to see what he got up his sleeve.
We about to see both of y'all guys. Boy, let's hit a J&B.
Through my eyes, it's not your man world. You heard me. I seen a man shine down from the his family. I cruise through the streets. Yeah, I have my feet on the ground. Through my eyes, I don't see how I made it this far in peace. Yeah, I've seen a man shine down. Through my eyes, I don't see how I can't cruise through these streets. Yeah, I've seen a man shine down in front of his family. I cruise through these streets. Yeah, I have my feet on the ground. Through my eyes, I don't see how I made it this far in peace. Yeah, I would give all my time to you. Would choose someone else. I would give all my time to you. Be myself. I see a man shine down in front of his family. I cruise through the streets. Yeah, I have my feet on the ground. My eyes, I don't see how I live this far in peace. Yeah, I've seen a man shine down through my eyes. I don't see how I can cruise through these streets. Yeah, I've seen a man shine down in front of his family. Now can I cruise through these streets? Yeah, I would give all my time to you. Would choose someone else. I would give all my time to you. Be myself. I've seen a man shine. It's not a street. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let me clarify some things. That is not me singing those high notes, okay? I am the alto behind him, and then Jada is on top of me. Is BJ on that
That
song?
was BJ
I
that
thought
you
BJ
heard.
was
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
song.
yeah.
Okay, so it's 4 of us on the chorus,
Yes,
on the hook. You know what I'm saying?
That is, yes.
So it's
That's
me,
right
BJ, Jada, and Naja. So shout out to Jada, shout out to BJ, but I am on that track.
Yes,
with her.
yes, yes.
It was actually Naja first, then me, then Jada, then BJ. Is how it went on the layers.
Yes. There you have it. You know, that's all it is to it. Once again, for those I already explained, but it's a quick synopsis. Saw a man get killed in front of his family. I believe it was in Cali. It was a Hispanic family. Police came in the house, shot the man in the house. He stumbled out on the ground, and that's when they executed him. And I believe it was in front of his niece or his wife, and I believe it was also his brother or his nephew. I don't know the exact titles, but those were also the individuals in there. And yeah, man, you know, that was back in the pandemic. So this was 2020. You know, you can't go out, you can't go nowhere, you can't go outside. You know what I'm saying? So the police is coming in your crib, killing you. Like, it was just crazy, you know, to say the least. But yeah, man, it's just through my eyes. You know, it's just more like. It's meant to be more like a interlude type track. You know what I'm saying?
Song.
You know, it was nothing real deep or nothing with it. Just, you know, you hear it with Kendrick and them, you know what I'm saying? And it's just old school and type shit, you know, J. Cole and them. So just something just to sing along to, you know, just to vibe to. Nothing, you know, too deep with it. So yeah, man, it's called Through My Eyes. Shout out to more Ash, Jada, DJ Bowers, you did. Yes, sir. Right on, bro.
I like that. Yeah, y'all did that one. I like the melodies and the harmonies. And condolences to the family and that man out there.
Yes, sir. What you was gonna play, huh? Okay.
Gumbo Radio.
Oh, I am on this song. I'm totally ripping this shit.
Reform. Still toe heat, but I reform. About that life, but I reform. Waking up, but there's no bacon. Indica got me feeling so sedated. My heart filled with hatred. I hate it, frustrated, awaited, calculated, so isolated. My family look at me with complication. We dominated government stimulations. That mean that we taking your check on your bellbox and cashing up, you know, without hesitation. Did we were scoundrels, meet up, Manchester, McDonald's, the hood became our own council. We were suicidal, not doubtful. When we got went off, it was the lick. It wasn't with your girl, that's the rousal. We just wanted to chip with it from the laws of the rip. We minors with grounders. Okay, I wanna make it out and take a different route. No more hanging out with boys that wanna scout. I'm talking killers, didders, gotta cut them out. Go about my business where they run about. Got them golden grand size and bunch of sprouts, and they keep on passing me the sauerkraut. Talking drive through means take them out. Would you with the gang, you fall out. All my life been in the slums, loyalty was over funds till we got involved with guns. All for one has became none. Got a white daughter and son, did it think in the low run. Now we'll outlive everyone, consider ourselves fairly young. Reform. Was in the streets now. Reform. Feel toe heat, but I'm reform. Out that life, but I'm reform. Made it this far, but I'm reform. Fast lane I was living, every day has became a different mission. Ambition, no slipping, transmission, emissions. You know the conditions. I live on commission, don't do depositions, don't need no permission. When talking positions, just like new additions, just want to get riches and all repetition without crucifixion. Always been division. Damn, it's just me. N-A-double-J to the E. I'm just trying to make it out of poverty. Become one of the few elites. Like BZ, put that on me. Hometown stages that show me. You know you gotta show me. We don't do talking, you know action speaks. I was a petty criminal in the past. Now 10 to 6, I'm a working dad. Used to sit around sacking up bags. Now I do parent teacher, got the class. Back then, hit the block with the strap. Still gas up while getting gas. MRH always been bad. Long way for the middle of the map. All my life been in the slums, loyalty was over funds till we got involved with guns. All for one has became none. Got a white daughter and son, did it think in the low run. Now we'll outlive everyone, consider ourselves fairly young. Reform. Was in the streets now. Reform. Feel toe heat, but I'm reform. Out that life, but I'm reform.
Gumbo Radio.
Reform was on a pole now. Reform
reform. I still trick a nigga, but I'm reform. Reform. These hoes want my nigga, but he reform. These hoes be crazy. Being that bitch lazy. Smirking at me with all the answers. We knock them down, they don't get no answers. These niggas ain't exempt. All of my DM like some simps. Till they see my nigga in person, then they wanna snap. Hey man, told y'all before, we not new to this, we true to this. This not our first rodeo, but y'all not down by so and so. Stacking up this paper from show to show with Gumbo. No hope, we so cold like Naja said, we trained to go. All my life thinking and judge, family was the main one. Couldn't understand how come, all I ever showed them was love. Got a husband, daughter, and sons, trying to balance everyone. Who to talk in the long run, we were outlaw everyone.
Gumbo Radio.
Reform. In the streets now.
Shout out to Naja.
Reform. Still told heat, but I'm reform. Out that life, but I'm reform.
Gumbo Radio.
Made it this far, but I'm reform.
Yo, that's my favorite verse though. Out of all the songs that we've done, that's my favorite one.
Okay. Well, right on.
That's my favorite one. I love that song.
Yes, sir. You know, it's
Still trick a nigga reform.
Nah, for sure. You know what it is, man. Y'all see what it is, man. Like straight up. So like
Reform.
I wrote the song, you know what I mean? Reform. For all those, man, you know, you gotta pass life. Yeah, the song is just basically everybody have a story. Everybody have a past. You know? So don't define who you are in the end. You know, and never forget where you come from. Also, as well. So you know, it's just basically like, hey, man, ain't no. I guess you could say ain't no hoe in my blood, right? So I wrote the song, and then Ash just snuck up on the song. You know. Okay, let me clarify how she got on the song. This song, I recorded it and it was an open slot, and she wrote to the open slot. You know what I'm saying? And then when I went to the lab, she was like, "I'm gonna record this verse." And I was like, "What verse?" She was like, "The reform." Spit the shit. And I was like, now you rap. So, shout out to Jack Brown, man.
Hey, Jack.
He plugged her in, you know what I'm saying? And you know, the rest is history right there. So I think damn man, who I forgot who they are. It's I want to say it's Nino B, man. You know, I want to say Nino B. This is your track. I ain't mistaken. Yeah. So,
my favorite.
Yeah, you know, that's where we at with it, bro. Reform, man. Reform.
I like that. Y'all did.
I'm trying to make it out of poverty, become one of the few elites. Like easy, put that on me. Hometown stay this, let's show me. You know you gotta show me. We don't do talking, you know action speaks. I was a petty criminal in the past. Now I'm 10 to 6. I'm a working dad. Used to sit around sucking up bags. Now I do parent teacher, come to class. Back then, hit the block with the strap. Still gas up, out, getting gas. MRH always been bad. Long way for the middle of the map. You trust everybody. Nah, dog, you ain't dog, you ain't me. You go lie about it. Nah, dog, you ain't dog, you ain't me. Pussy on your mind. Nah, dog, you ain't dog, you ain't me. All the fuck me grind. Nah, dog, you ain't dog, you ain't me. Dog, you ain't me. N-A double J to the E. I came to give you my prophecy. I'm out in my shoes, you couldn't walk a beat. Your spinal cord, backbone is weak. Can't stand on your own 2 feet. Depending on some pussy to eat. You Ethiopian, not obese. I'm too focused, just like before. The peak I'm trying to reach can't ignore. They want me down by the seashore. I won't slow down like a young whore. Open up, they hurt you to the core. Reopen wounds and sore. Don't know what's really in store. God has for me, but I'm for sure. This can't be my total purpose. Moving slower than a tortoise. In this rap race I'm racing. Gotta be now, know my pacing. I need dollar, commas, and cents. Execute, we proactive. Procrastination can't get you hit. Lesson learned, money well spent. You trust everybody. Nah, dog, you ain't dog, you ain't me. You gon' lie about it. Nah, dog, you ain't dog, you ain't me. Pussy on your mind. Nah, dog, you ain't dog, you ain't me. All the fuck me grind. Nah, dog, you ain't dog, you ain't me. You trust everybody. Nah, dog, you ain't dog, you ain't me. You gon' lie about it. Nah, dog, you ain't dog, you ain't me. Pussy on your mind. Nah, dog, you ain't dog, you ain't me. All the fuck me grind. Nah, dog, you ain't dog, you ain't me. Smiles all in my face. We are not from the same place. Do you think you can relate? Late. We've been starving for a plate. About that Yeti on my grind. I done wasted too much time. Told my fam it's showtime. Lights, camera, action is live. I'm a Pisces, that's my sign. Had a passport by 9. 13 introduced the high time. 16 out, broke my first rhyme. 19 I was fury and blind. Had that kind buzz, just straight on wine. I'm climbing up the inside. You trust everybody. Nah, dog, you ain't you ain't me. You go lie about it. Nah, dog, you ain't me. Pussy on your mind. Nah, dog, you ain't me. All about me grind. Nah, dog, you ain't me. You trust everybody. Nah, dog, you ain't me. You go lie about it. Nah, dog, you ain't me. Pussy on your mind. Nah, dog, you ain't me. All about me grind. Nah, dog, you ain't me.
No chick, you ain't me, and my name ain't Ashley. Go by Ashley Stacy. Don't nobody really know me, so I came to the A and I stepped up my game. And these bitches know my name, cause they in my nigga face. These bitches so funny. Think I give a fuck about that? I care about money. Anyway, you bitches bummy. Hey, your mental is off and it sounding like dummies. Over here we getting gully. Build a team from the ground and we getting this money. Over there you looking crummy, cause you ain't working good. Y'all ain't talking about nothing.
Gumbo Radio.
Nah, dog, you ain't me. You go lie about it. Nah, dog, you ain't me. Pussy on your mind. Nah, dog, you ain't me. All about me grind. Nah, dog, you ain't me. You trust everybody. Nah, dog, you ain't me. You go lie about it. Nah, dog, you ain't me. Pussy on your mind. Nah, dog,
Gumbo Radio.
First off, video on YouTube. Check that out, NAH-JAH, that's the channel, shot by none other than the Brathwaite.
Yeah, I posted a clip of the video the other day.
Okay, well,
lots of people was reaching out. They was like, oh shit. I'm like, video been out for like a year. Y'all slipping. They thinking it's brand new. I'm like, it's been out.
Man. It's all, we always saw good, Hey, some people still don't know who's Snoop Dogg is. Hey, so self-explanatory. Nah, dog, you ain't me. Motherfucker try to steal my song, try to put it on the album. Nah, dog, you ain't me.
Try to put a hit on me because I gang banged on him.
Nah, dog, you ain't me. You know what I mean? It's just real simple, if the shoe fits, I guess that's who I'm talking to, we all been there, right? Like I have kids, so of course I had pussy on my mind, and you know what I'm saying? Of course, I've been a liar because I'm human, you know what I mean? And trust everybody. So in a sense, everything that I say can be a contradiction to an extent, but I guess that would be more of the past me and not the present and more future. So I'm just saying, nah, you ain't me. You got compulsive liars. You know what I'm saying? You got people that's gullible and naive. That's what I mean by trust everybody, lying by everybody. You got people that's just horn dogs, women and men. They nymphos. All they think about is pussy when they wake up. You can find me in St. Louis, where the gun flames, smoke all day. No, some got jobs, others still yay. Others just fuck and smoke all day. Hey, that's the crib, man. You ain't, you ain't me. You know what I mean? So, and then, once again, more ass just jumped on the track. You know what I mean?
So what am I looking for next? You said am I
No point.
No point. Shout out to Nino on this next track we finna play. No point, and on Nah Dog Ain't Me. Nino B, Ghetto Good Productions right there. But yeah, she felt Nah Dog Ain't Me, so she got in on that. So yeah, you'll see No Point, man.
We've been looking for this song for years.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while.
I don't even remember this song. It's gonna be my first time hearing it again with y'all because we ain't heard it in so long. This is like recorded in 2013 or something.
Yeah, something like that. About 2013, 2012. Yeah.
That's good history right there.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be in the end section, Mark. It's gonna be real slow with it. Yeah. So I know he got it because I just checked it before we went.
Gumbo Radio.
Yeah, this is exclusive.
Drastic measures, casket treasures, all my people spread together, match whatever, now or never.
Gumbo Radio.
World premiere.
Drastic measures, casket treasures, all my peoples ride together, match whatever, now or never, no matter the type of weather, we get better, you get lesser, don't wanna see us get cheddar, we trendsetters, a real rebel, left standing alone, so there is no point to keep on talking or explaining, nobody listen, so I ignore my morals, it's changing on the way of the aspects of life, never question higher authority, cause I know it's gonna be right, if I have a doubt, won't show expression, so Lord, just turn out my life. A poor sinner, I never was a winner. Ever since I could remember. I'm trying to bring them packs to the trap, make stats, but you know I was a beginner. Trying my hardest to make it to the top. More and more haters, ain't nobody giving props. Just another reason for my spirit to flop. Falling out, praying on my downfall, stop. Never knew the type of cards that you're getting dealt. Don't ever be a fool for nobody else. Those words was taught by my mama to my brothers and myself, and the words is heartfelt. Can't make me or break me or shake me. Snake me, even doubt, mistake me. Can't line me up or give me a crew cut home where you can't even fade me.
No nuts, no guts, no glory. Everybody know the story. And when you come out with some war wounds, that's just mandatory. Close mouth don't get you fed no more to say explanatory. So I just roll the reaper up and I exhale the slowly.
Drastic measures, casket treasures, all my peoples ride together, match whatever, now or never, no matter the type of weather, we get better, you get lesser, don't wanna see us get cheddar, we trendsetters, a real rebel, left standing alone, so there is no point to keep on talking or explaining, nobody listens, so I ignore my morals, it's changing on the way of the aspects of life, never question higher authority, cause I know it's gonna be right, if I have a doubt, won't show expression, so Lord, just turn out my life, waking up, arguing, fighting, and cussing, and fussing, because where is the trust, monogamy, loyalty, honesty, secrecy, also everything that is between us, thought we was close, so thought we was lovers, turn out to be everybody's business, asking me multiple questions, you know I'ma give you an answer, all of the above, falling out like a orangutan, hate me, hate you, yeah, we say some things, break up just to make up, yeah, it's cliche, cause you know we finna blow out each other's brains, not talking about Kurt Cobain, Mr. Marcus and Corain, cause when you in a relationship, in the type of the love that it brings.
No nuts, no guts, no glory. Everybody know the story. And when you come out with some war wounds, that's just mandatory. Close mouth don't get you fed no more to say explanatory. So I just roll the reaper up and I exhale the slowly.
Drastic measures, casket treasures, all my peoples ride together, match whatever, now or never, no matter the type of weather, we get better, you get lesser, don't wanna see us get cheddar, trendsetters, a real rebel, left standing alone, so there is no point to keep on talking or explaining, nobody listens, so I ignore my morals, it's changing on the way of the aspects of life, never question higher authority, cause I know it's gonna be right, if I have a doubt, won't show expression, so Lord, just turn out my life, see me talking out the side of your neck, disrespect when it comes to my checks, I'm a next level threat, I'm a Ricky on the map for the underground bed, I ain't talking about Cali when I say we the best, this time I wasted, I need to invest, the classes I passed it and then aced the test, my soul's not a profit, you can't get interest, you wanna break even, you get laid to rest, and it's time to get straight blow, been throwed ever since I switched time zones, been strong, and you know my mind been gone, too long, can't find his way back home, like a dog who lost his damn bone, came to the tone, set the new tone, get a paper, don't need me a new loan, the same way I came in, I'm going out alone.
No nuts, no guts, no glory. Everybody know the story. And when you come out with some war wounds, that's just mandatory. Close mouth don't get you fed no more to say explanatory. So I just roll the reaper up and I exhale the slowly.
Drastic measures, casket treasures, all my peoples ride together, match whatever, now or never, no matter the type of weather, we get better, you get lesser. Don't wanna see us get cheddar. We trendsetters, the rebel, left standing alone. So there is no point to keep on talking or explaining. Nobody listens, so why? But ignore my morals is changing on the way of the aspects of life. Never question higher authority, cause I know it's gonna be right. If I have a doubt, won't show expression, so Lord, just turn out my life.
Gumbo Radio.
The only resort to cheddar when you slipping. Got no income, sometimes this shit can get hectic. Got 3 shorties plus a nigga. It's time to do something different. Looking upward toward my future, ain't no looking back, my nigga. So if you hating or faking, you can keep it pushing because ain't no nut riding, coattailing, and or jocking on us. You can keep it gangsta or gutter, whichever one you prefer. I'm so St. Louis, plus I'm ruthless. Y'all hoes is useless, kick dirt.
Gumbo Radio.
My thing
No
is,
point.
hey man, no point. First off, I would just like to say that length of the song shows you
How old it is. That's facts. Big facts.
the times have definitely changed, right? So that was the formula of 3 verses and a hook. Okay, that's what that used to be. That's what I grew up on. 3 verses and a hook, and then no point, man. I wrote that off of I guess it's like an adolescent song for me personally. Like, when you a kid and nobody listens to you. Like I won bets with adults because they wouldn't listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when you get older, it gets annoying because it's like now you smashing and you got, trust with your friends and you building like loyalty and people still don't listen. So it's like, it's no point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ain't even no point of explaining myself talking. Even when I, got in a relationship early, with more Ash, it was, some isolated times and introverted times. Like, there was no point of explaining, until you learn each other and one another. So, yeah, man, no point. That's basically what it all boils down to. Like, there's just no point in explaining or talking. Niggas don't listen no way. And once again, I had the song done. Y'all clearly heard it. You know what I mean? That's recorded. Like this wasn't even though I was in the midst of recording
thanks,
this
Nino.
shit. I recorded it. Boom. She went on ahead. She felt it. This was, again, years ago, at least 10. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Nino B. That's his track. You know what I mean? We went to Nino. We was living in the tone at the time at San Antonio. For those that don't know, Tejas. For those that don't know that much, So yeah, man, we was young and we just been outside, man, documenting our journey, basically, to say the least, audio wise. You know what I mean? It would have been good to have some visuals behind it, but at least we've been documenting audio wise. So it's we halfway there, so it's all Gucci. Yeah, man, this was one of the songs that was requested from More Ash a few weeks ago. I don't know if anybody was listening to tune in. Mo said he didn't have it. He was like, "Did you have no point?" I forgot who was in the studio with us, but it was Baby, wasn't it? Yeah, and when Mo played Reform and Ash had asked, it was the same day. You had asked like 2 of the songs. Did he have your version? So those with more bars with more Ash book is in stores right now.
Yeah.
That is actually all of them. There's only one more left. It's a weed song that you're not rapping on it. You just ad-libbing on it. It was like the first time, but it's in the email.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's my collection with him, y'all. Reformed and No Point of my shit, and everybody loves My Dog You Ain't Me, but it's really not one of my favorite verses.
Yeah. I like it all, My Dog You Ain't Me goes in, you know what I'm saying? Did the video too, so I guess that's why people, for those that saw the video, I guess that's why they like more than anything else. But you know, she has spoken. Those are her favorite verses. You know,
Sound good to me.
Sound good, Steve Mohawk.
Well, thanks for having me on your corner.
For sure, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to pass the pack from time to time. You know what I'm saying? We ain't greedy over here. We eat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always, what drama say, Mr. Thanksgiving, everybody eat. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, reform. I used to sack up. Now, you know, parent teacher class. Gas up while getting gas. You know, I'm just riding shotgun this week. You know what I'm saying? For real, cruising in the back, cruising together.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in to Naja's Corner with us. We are
Yeah.
actually about to jump into our Who Am I? So our Who Am I was actually pre-recorded because we had an out of town guest. So we actually did it outside. We had a parking lot pimping and we're able to interview him and then plug in some of the songs for you guys to hear as well. So we are about to jump into that and probably pay some bills that's already paid again.
So Lord, just turn out my life.
Hey y'all, it's Misha, CEO of Future Millionaires, and I'm a proud sponsor of the Gumbo Radio Show. Tune in every Thursday at 7 p.m. to turn up with more Ash, Naja, DJ Mohawk, and Ali. And if any of y'all need help establishing your business credit or need entrepreneur mentorship, connect with me at www.futuremillionairesconsulting.com.
Gumbo Radio.
7 o'clock is Gumbo Radio.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Maura Ash, of course, the Gumbo Radio Show. Hits 92.3's on, baby, and we are back, and we are live. I told y'all that I was going to be coming back with AFNF Slow, baby, and I am a woman of my word. I am here with my boy. Of course, I got Naja in the building. What's up?
Fine, blow, daddy. Nah, I'm actually full this time. I'm hungry as motherfucker, but I'm.
So he done blew his high because he got full. So he not fine, blowed, and dandy today, y'all. He just full.
It's all right. We keep it around.
We keep it around, you know what I mean? So we got another Gumbo family member now in the building. He goes by the name of AFNF Slow. Tell everybody who you are, where you from, and what you do.
Man, what's going on? It's AFNF Slow, you know what I'm saying? Coming out of the South, and I'm talking about the whole South, man. Shouts out Alabama, shouts out South Carolina, shouts out Texas, shouts out Florida, you know what I'm saying? And I cannot forget about the big GA, you know what I'm saying? Home of the Peaches, the Cal Medical, man. I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Real dealio facilitator. We out here just trying to get to it, trying to make it on a whole different way. We trying to bring back the realism of life into this art and this music. You know what I'm saying? No cap. We not diminishing nothing.
So like you just said, we are out here, which means this is probably a different view than what y'all used to seeing.
Oh, my bad,
we
sis.
Parking lot
The
pimping.
Cab Medical, by the way, East Side for sure, man. Shouts out to y'all, too.
I love it. So we parking lot pimping, y'all. This is what we do in St. Louis. So we from St. Louis originally, Missouri, you know what I'm saying? And so in St. Louis, we parking lot pimp. So we pull up to the club. It be packed in the motherfucker. We be like, we ain't finna go in there. We have our liquor. We have our smoke. And we just sit out in the car, play our music, talk
Bottle in the
shit,
car.
have people pull up, you know, that type of thing. So this is what we doing, y'all. It's like what type of time we on. So my first question, we about to jump right up into this thing, right? Welcome, first of all, to the Gumbo Radio Show. I had the pleasure of meeting you yesterday at Crazy Atlanta. I got to see you perform. One thing I'm going to say that impressed me and that made me even say anything to you and approach you, because I really wasn't on that shit. I was tired and I was just there to
I smell
be
good.
a presence. No, not that.
Okay.
I didn't even get a chance to smell you, see? No, it was the fact that normally when I go to showcases and artists perform, especially when they do more than one song, it's either one or the other. So like either the first song is good and the second song is like, it was all right, or vice versa. So the first song is like, it was all right, and then you follow it up with a banger. But both of your songs was popping. Like the first song, I was all into it. That shit was hard. My homegirl was like, this shit slapping. And then you went into the second song and it was the same vibe. So talk to me about your style. Talk to me about your creative process and how's your style? Like,
First of all, just because you saying that, I would not have had the opportunity if it wasn't for my boy Playboy Trey. My pressure twin, we was looking at the catalog. I was like, shoot, this the order. It's like, man, you need to put that Gene H at the end zone, cut the vibe. And so, shoot, that's how that went to play. I wanted to turn them up, then slow them down at the end. And so, shoot, I mean, I came up listening to, like when I say came up listening to him, Chief Keef, Thug, Future. shout out to God. You know what I'm saying? And it was really solidified with those. Me and my cousin Uno did not step outside of that realm of music. It really wasn't no choice. I mean, it wasn't no reason to. That's just what we hopped on. So then I ended up trying to mix that with a kind of a soul feeling. You get what I'm saying? I like to.
I definitely felt the soul, especially on that second song when you slowed it down a little bit. I felt the soul in it, the harmonizing, like yo, in your presence, like you got off the stage, you went around the crowd, you was interacting with people.
Every time.
So, and that definitely plays a part, especially when you perform.
I'm gonna turn up for 10 to 10,000.
All right, y'all. So I just wanted to stop right here and pause. Before we move any further in this interview, I would like to let y'all know, I told y'all the songs that I heard at the showcase when I met Slow were amazing. So we're going to jump into his first track right now, which is going to be Different.
Life's ain't different, I'm trying to adjust. But I'm on the time, gotta figure it out in the rest. Now worry about the time if it ain't about money, it's nothing that we can discuss. I'm only worried about money, my family get fed if you fuck with them, you getting butt. So many times, do you understand why I'm in the street with no trust? So many lies, I hate the facade, this shit make me wanna go up. Tryna go up in these bitches, feel like a skater, I'm grinding completely. Feel like a mayor, I might see the heat, might get some players, these niggas some haters, get out of the way, cause we tryna get rich. I'm sleep with the words that I say like a list, don't hang with the game, you can't pick up the drip. So deep in the shit that I had to go fit. Don't up in the mix, she don't know how to swim. Everything got to stand up like a step. These niggas know I really am. I say, hey, nigga, I'm here and up. These niggas living in trouble. I had to take a little time to bring me and these boys are the same. They're a little wrong, ain't playing no game. They hard that job, I keep my rock, got them rest in the middle. I was in that G7. I get that right in the rain. I'm charging this shit to the game. Yeah, 360 on chain. I'm walking with that like on Frank. Yeah, I did have a thing. I checked out the gym like on Jay. Yeah, I know I get up and they be sitting right in my train. I don't know I can fuck up, but I'm real hard in the paint. I've been up your body and I pull up and pin up a face. These niggas ain't gang, these niggas they just in the way. I'm trying to take care of the fam, trying to got these cases. It's all feeling no friend, never with the fake shit. Now, wasn't that different? I told y'all this young man has an amazing swag and an amazing style. Let's jump back into this interview, y'all.
AFNF Slow. Would you mind telling everybody what is the meaning behind your name? Where you get your name from?
Man, Destiny Academy class.
You a baby.
Class of what? I went a year out of high school, you feel me? So I had to graduate later than my peers, but shoot, what? I say class of 17, 16, man. Y'all remember ATM? Okay. Y'all remember the whole Glow Gang, ATM situation? Damn, man. Shouts out to Free Racks, man. Y'all niggas had the city turned up for sure, too, man. No cap. But shoot, ATM addicted to money. You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
It got a little bit too big for our comfort.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, man.
Yeah.
So we were just like, man, we really don't even fuck with everybody, bro. So, I mean, this shit really our family. Cause me and Uno, we blood cousins. That's my, you know what I'm saying? We was raised together. You feel me?
Right.
And so, shoot. Our family, no friends. Because we're introducing, if you get close enough to be introduced to some shit that other people don't know, you getting the repercussions of family.
Facts.
If you cross, that's just what it is. It ain't no friends. Ain't nobody just be around me. You know what I'm saying? Gumbo.
Nah,
y'all a family.
Yep.
Nah,
that's just how it is. Our family, no friends. Shouts out to Glock 9 too, man. Free you, bro. You know what I'm saying? For shit show.
For real,
this
free
that
Glock
Atlanta
9.
branch, man. You know what I'm saying?
I like the addicted to money. We used to say all the money.
Ooh-wee.
So, we used to be out there doing our thing. We'd be like, ATM. We need all the money.
Hey, shouts out to OGU.
Yeah.
ATM out there, man. Attack the money.
Attack.
No cap. My nigga Jew out there.
We out
the money
there attack the money. Tell them, Slow. ATM, I love it. You grew up on Keith, Thug, shout out to Guy, Future.
For sure, goats, man.
Goats. I like
Goats,
that.
man.
You like performing more or you like recording more?
Damn. All right.
Okay.
He said, "All right."
I
What you got?
definitely
Or both.
I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, step on nobody's toes.
Yeah.
Can't nobody see me when it comes to stand up in that studio and working.
Okay.
I'm not sleeping, even if I
You
am
right.
sleeping.
You right, how you punching?
Say, man, I was falling asleep in the kitchen last night recording. Woke up. Ugh, okay, let's do it. Oh, shit. Oh, that what I recorded?
You
You
walk
feel
right
me?
back up,
Come
right
on.
where you left off. Huh?
I might run out of breath on stage. Yeah.
That's true. Depending on the
So
time
I-
of day, what? Yeah, that's true.
No water. Okay, cool. But at the same time, I definitely I like to get my message across. I want people to feel me. Your performance is a chance for people to actually feel you and hear you. And to all the new artists out there, bro, learn your lyrics.
Period.
For us that's really fire, it's kind of hard to remember that shit because it come out so easy. Bro, remember your lyrics. 'cause
Remember
when you
your lyrics, and
perform,
also when you
they can
perform,
feel you.
y'all need show CDs. Like
Facts.
you need to remove the lyrics, leave the ad libs, so that people can actually hear your voice.
That's a
and hear
whole
what
nother
you're saying.
level. Nigga
It
just
is.
told me that the other day.
It
He was
is.
like, boy, you ready to
That's
take
the
your
real,
lyrics off
that's
the beat?
real way to perform, though. When you get to these big stages, that's what they want. You know what I mean? You
For
trying
sure.
to open up for Chief and Futures and the Goats. That's what you got to do. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying? So it's just one step closer.
Real game.
All right, guys. So we're going to take a quick pause right here so we can jump into his second song, which is I Know I. We'll be right back.
I know why. Oh, murder.
Hey, let that shit ride,
I know
son.
why. Hey, run away. Whoa. I know why I'm built different. I went through a lot of things in this little hood in the big city. I ain't know with so many ways to feel pain. Some shit really hit different. So many thoughts in my brain. I'm trying to stay sane. It's starting to get different. But I know why I'm built different. Went through a lot of things in this little hood in the big city. I ain't know with so many ways to feel pain. Some shit really hit different. So many thoughts in my brain. I'm trying to stay sane. It's starting to get difficult. Hey, hey, hey. It won't ever be another nigga like me. I feel bad for the ones finna crash cause they keep on trying. And play big and bad with a real savage. I'ma step every time, let's get it. Tryna kick fake shit around real niggas. How you end up dying quick? The only one to survive or defeated. You blamed your problems on the virus, you tripping. Me and Bay were plugging up the whole city when they first dropped that Scottie Pippen. You was getting sick in the pandemic. We was getting rich in the pandemic. Shopping sprees every day, different dealerships. Pockets look like they got pads in them. I don't even know if they put on expensive drip. White homies say I got red in them. Can't do a medium, need a big jacket, cause both pockets don't have some straps in them. I'm too high, I'm not finna scrap with you. The closer to that you get slapped. I wanted to blast with all of them niggas was with you. I'm scared shit, I just don't want extra issues. Like Harriet, OG showed me how to get through. Delirious, sometimes the streets try to get you. How the fuck you wanna marry it? These niggas really got issues. One thing that I really know about the streets, they not trying to be with you. Trying to beat the dirty game, my nigga, I promise you gon' lose. Don't it feel kinda strange when people that don't even know you be smiling all in your face, acting friendly what you want to. Just cause you got diamonds and chains don't mean that I'm finna trust you. You tryna link up with the loudest name, boy, you must be a fucking fool. Niggas that really got pool and stain don't even really try to show you. Till they gotta show you, so you know what to do. I had to get myself through all these problems deep like a pool, but I never could follow all these policies and rules. Consequences had to pay for them. Shit turned me to a monster. First heartbreak in the hood. Want a girl but my dog gone. Really feel like my mind gone. If you got a problem, come and get some. Grew up low on the post, so it's gonna be different for mine. So different. I went through a lot of things in this little hood in the big city. I ain't know with so many ways to feel pain. Some shit really hit different. So many thoughts in my brain. I'm trying to stay sane. It's starting to get difficult. But I know why I'm built different. Went through a lot of things in this little hood in the big city. I ain't know with so many ways to feel pain. Some shit really hit different. So many thoughts in my brain. I'm trying to stay sane. It's starting to get difficult. Hey, hey, hey. It don't matter what happens, just know me and mine gon' be straight.
Always ready for action, no matter what, I'm gonna keep us safe. If it ain't about family or get to the money, it's time being waste. I hope you know time's a valuable thing. Just keep running out every day. If we could monetize our time, then how many people would actually save it? If our society add value to life, would you still take like electricity or lemonade? Whatever life give you, it's about what you make out of it. You fly around on your own journey, and you the pilot. Some shit never stop hurting. It's hard to get by it. You gotta keep kicking, don't stop working. It's gonna make your life better. I know I'm a bit different. I went through a lot of things in this little hood in a big city. I ain't know it was so many ways to feel pain. Some shit really hit different. So many thoughts in my brain. I'm trying to stay sane. It's starting to get difficult. But I know I'm a bit different.
All right, y'all. I know I told y'all he was an amazing artist, has a great talent. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this interview up. But if you guys liked what y'all heard today, feel free to drop a comment or send us a message directly, and we'll be sure to let him know the feedback.
So what are your thoughts on the business side? Publishing, getting all of your licenses, copyrights, all that type of stuff. Are you licensed? Are you copywritten? Like,
I'm definitely registered, being my all that. It took for somebody to sit me down,
which is fine. But
you can be beside it with this talent that you're blessed with, and the thinking that you're on a career path and it's really a hobby. You know what I'm saying?
Real easy.
You're not doing the correct moves, you're not learning the correct knowledge, and therefore you might have all the talent in the world and no game. Now you're just in the game for no reason. You on the shelf, you finesse, you done burnt out. Now you find yourself in situations. So what I did, man, I just Waco. Hey man, Waco. Sugar Shack. I got in the DJ booth, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know what it is. I stayed by bro's side, and he just taught me the facilitation of the club scene. Then shouts out to Chroma Set, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Daily. Them boys sat me down and actually taught me, you know what I'm saying, this is the recording side of it. And you can make this much money. You can make this much money. Somebody might rock with you off the passion of and the talent. You know what I'm saying? So it's just whatever you do, not even just the music, man, learn the whole game.
Yeah.
Learn
I was
it all.
talking about that yesterday, saying like, even like with what I do, you should know how to do everything.
The CEO learned how to clean toilets first.
That's facts. True. Very, very, very true. Very true. That is. It's very true. You do need to know every aspect, because in the event that everybody got their own thing going on. So in the event that somebody can't make it, you should be able to kind of carry that weight to keep the movement going. You know what I mean? So I definitely agree with that. What are your thoughts on traveling and the different vibes and responses that you get off your music in different cities?
You get way more love in the city you're not from. But me not having been home, thought this was one of the guys I was gonna put him on. But me not being here in a minute, you know what I'm saying? Me coming back just on a focus level, on a business oriented level, that's where more love come from. So either you here focus, if you're at home, be focused. You're an artist. You're not people friend. You're not here to fuck with people and make them look good and take these good pictures because we here at this spot. Nah, I'm an artist. And that's where your respect gonna come from. You go out of town, niggas gonna try to help you. Because what you got in your city, you may not have
in another city.
Exactly. So they gonna just collab with you. So I love to travel. Just have your bread right.
Yeah,
no cap.
True.
Ain't nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, shawty. If you can't work the block, work the clock. You know what I'm saying? No cap. That's consistent bread, bro. These plane tickets expensive as hell.
Yeah. Especially if you're trying to make some moves out here.
I gotta go back to Texas tomorrow.
How you pick a beat?
Shit, I listen to. That's a part of my daily living. I probably listen to at least 4-5 hours of beats a day.
Really?
Hell yeah. And I just be freestyling, chilling. Like,
you feel like you can rap on any beat, or it got a vibe to
anything. You can bang on the car right now. You can tap dance right now. Hey, man.
I ain't gonna play with him.
No cap.
He pulling up a little too cocky on the Gumbo Show. Okay, I ain't gonna play around with you.
I'm just being realistic.
I love it.
I'm just being realistic. You put in the time, man. Everything gets easier, bro. Every time you do this right here.
Yep. You get a little bit more easy.
You like, damn.
I walk 5 steps.
No cap.
Yep.
No cap. So, you know.
Projects. You got anything out there that you promoting out personally?
I just dropped that End Zone.
Okay. There we go. Talk about it.
End Zone, man. that's a hit. That's just a vibe. You know what I'm saying? If you love when it happened, if you love to make it happen, if you love when it dropped, you love when it touched down. You just love when shit work. That's a vibe for you. You just got paid. You just got all that overtime. Man, play that shit. End zone. AF with a space in between. SLO. It's 3 songs on there. Moon Chaser. You got T Perry. And then, you know, shouts out to the Pressure Twin. We finna get an EP in. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to them boys on Old Nat. You know what I'm saying? For real. Work 420 is the business. Shit. Nero. We finna go ahead and drop that on our platforms. We got that I Am The One. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube, type in The One. AF Slow. Shouts out to MGOG. Free SON, man. For show. You know what I'm saying? Free Zayo to Yayo, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. We got some real talent. We got some real solid people around the way. We just trying to make it shake and make it work. Because all we got to do is fill plates. No cap. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, it was a pleasure to have you on our show. So, of course, your fans and followers will get a chance to see the visual, and then we'll air the audible on our show next Thursday. Tell everybody how they can find you, how they can follow you, subscribe, all that good shit.
Ooh. At 1, the number, MONEY. SLO is my Instagram. You can get me on there. You DM me. You get my email off of there. Whatever the case may be, you send me beats. We do promos. We'll throw you parties. You out there in Syntex, Austin, Dallas, man. We shoot little party videos, everything, man. Just tap in. 1, MONEY. SLO. For sure. That's the IG. Y'all rock out with me, man.
Y'all heard what he said. He just came on our shit, took our whole damn show over. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love. It's all good all the time. I appreciate you for being here, man. Safe travels going back. Make sure you support us even when you back. Let us know when you come back. We be fucking with you. Y'all know what it is, man. It's the Gumbo Radio Show. Your girl, More Ash. Find me at the #1_More_Ash. Naja?
Google.
Anyway.
Google him, NAHJAH.com. You can find him on the website, or you can find his Instagram at Naja_NAHJAH. Find us as a whole, _Gumbo Show. Shout out to Ali Brathwaite behind the cameras. All of your videography, photography, publishing needs. Make sure you follow him at Ali Brathwaite. And then, of course, shout out to DJ Mohawk. He inside rocking out the ones and twos, my nigga, okay? Shout out to our DJ. We can't leave him out. You know what I'm saying? So, another episode, Parking Lot Pimpin', live at the Irish Bread Pub, y'all. The Gumbo Show. We are signing off.
Gumbo, shouts out to Teasy.
Gumbo Radio.
Record means rewind. The gunshot means forward. You requested it, so we rewind. Yeah. Way up. Turn it all up. Yeah. Look, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of my energy. They trying to take away from a nigga. Fucking with the kid and pray for your nigga. I got real life trying to fuck up my day. Fuck going online, that ain't part of my day. I got real shit popping with my family too. I got niggas that can never leave Canada too. I got 2 mortgages, 30 million.
Another week, Thursday, people. Hey, we your boy HQ Mar, man. Follow me everywhere at only HQ Mar. Yes, everywhere now. We finally converted everything over. Hope everybody's having a great Thursday, man. You know we rocking out, man. It's another Thursday for the energy that you need. Now, I've been having a conversation with a lot of my young ladies recently this week. A lot of them feeling empty, feeling lonely, feeling like that men is not catering to not giving the energy that they need. So all my women out there, it's crazy. I formulated this week plays based off y'all. So right now, Moho, we're going to get into islands. For all my women that's traveling this week, next month, and whenever you get on that plane, about to get on that plane to go to another state or drive, I want you to play islands whenever you've taken a drive by yourself or a flight by yourself or with your homegirls. Let's play that for me, man.
Hey, so you know how we moving. Shit, you already know what it is, baby. Yeah. You wanna go to the island? You gotta take the city nigga to the island, baby. You gotta show me something, G. Take me to the islands, babe. I want you to take me to the islands, babe. Come on, babe. Show me some new things. I wanna be feel well as a cocaine. I I like the way you wish. Let the hoes keep the chain. Rise, get this ass shaking just like a Jamaican. Don't play no game, quit a gutter, nigga attitude of a Haitian. British ass, them hundreds up, brain operation. Before I go home, they don't know better. Get $100, make your whole turn the crew up. Get like me, been good, I'ma go deep in wish. Beat the pussy while I look in your face. So I kiss to see how you taste. Now I told you about the Cuban, so you know how we moving. Couple young niggas get to it. Hey, up Bentley cruising. I am my alien, are you my aliens? And I'm supposed to hear it on the pavement. They can't let them take my place, man. I'm Ricky Bobby back racing. Take me to the islands, babe. I want you to take me to the islands, babe. Show me some new things. Show me that shit. Hey, put a nigga on, nigga from the bands. I was like,
Gumbo Radio.
Shit, I can take the time, show the bend and shit, but I'm trying to eat it out there.
That's on my album.
Coconut. So much I'm drinking coconut.
Available on all platforms. You can find it on my first album that I released in 2019, Identity Crisis. I had to take y'all back on that one. You feel me?
That motherfucker go
hard. You're right. That was appreciate it.
Go hard, man. You know what I mean?
Thank y'all.
I like that versatility right there.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
They
Yeah.
tell me to keep change.
They gotta keep the chain. Keep the chain. Got to. Thank you. But that being said, see, you feel me? So when you go on your flight, don't forget to holla at your boy HQ Mall, all platforms for that islands, lady. Now let me get to the next one right here for all my women going through stuff. Now, let me tell y'all, don't save your energy with arguing with people. When you know you're right, sweetheart. And when dealing validators, just let them be right. Don't stress yourself. So with that being said, my heart, can you get into this next one? This is you right. So whenever you go, and this is for my album again, Identity Crisis. So you go ahead and try that one more. This is for all my ladies out there. And my men, whoever needs the energy.
I don't wanna answer nothing. Whatever you say, I'm just gonna give to you. You don't understand me. Say you right, yeah, you right. And I don't feel like putting up a fight. Say you right, yeah, you right.
Gumbo Radio.
And I don't feel like putting up a fight. This shit every night, hey. Why you so tight, hey? Can't get it right, hey. I need to try and keep you on nice, hey. Why you so tight, hey? This shit every night, hey. We can't get it right, hey. I need to try and keep you on ice, hey. And I just be on the scene, getting a chip by enemy. You already know the team say you understand the dream, except they know the scheme. Now you out saying different things, that shit ain't cool. Hey, baby girl, you been breaking our rules. I think that you forgot the tools. That nigga need to keep your roof. I stop now, all this shit go poo. A nigga did what he need to do, and I still give you all my attention. Stepping back with no pitching. That's my heart figure itching. I leave it till the weekends from the kitchen. And I know that you ain't never been with my guy before. You want a bum ass nigga, a nigga uncle. Hey, pick or choose that you can rise and stay low. Whatever you choose, just let a nigga know, cause you right. Yeah, you right. And I don't feel like putting up a fight. No, say you right. Yeah, you right. And I don't feel like putting up a fight. This shit every night, hey. Why you so tight, hey? Can't get it right, hey. I need to try and keep it on nice, hey. Why you so tight, hey? This shit every night, hey. Can't get it right, hey. I need to try and keep it on ice, hey. I'm just gonna let shit be. Fuck that bitch, ain't no more you and me. Yeah, you got me fed up, cause I stayed up. Listen to the shit, but now, baby, yeah, you got me fucked up. But now I'm a new level. I ice on my new bezel. I turn to a fuck rap. Bitch, ain't no rap. I ain't complain. All the nigga do is grind. Bitch, I stay in my lane. I wish you would've done the same. Hey. What you doing like? Bitch, I'm about to skate. I want no date.
bitch, check my rate. Bitch, move like this. Fuck all the shit. Don't get rich. So you right. Yeah, you right. And I don't feel like putting up a fight. No, say you right. Yeah, you right. And I don't feel like putting up a fight. This shit every night. Hey, why you so tight? Hey,
Yeah. To conclude the energy that you need, I hope I gave y'all all the energy that you need for your flights and for your time. Don't waste it. Enjoy yours. I gotta enjoy mine. Now we're gonna conclude this session. Yeah, it don't take that much. You only need but like 10 minutes of energy to get overcome anything. So with that being said, we're gonna conclude this one with this unhit song that's coming out February 14th. Some memories. Now make great memories every day that you breathe. You can go ahead and drop them for the Mohawk. Peace and blessings from HQ. Follow me on all platforms. Tune in next Thursday.
Hey, baby.
For the engineer and all the Gumbo Radio Show. 92.3 HQ.
Gumbo Radio. Trying to fuck some and make him history. Ay, you trying to make some memories. LV her vision, let her speak. Ay, I just dropped the bag on the T. Her make it holler through the week. Hey, I fuck with you, a girl out the week. 7 days getting paid in 7 ways. 3,7 K's, yo. Will it really hold him? Baby, let's go make a film.